Welcome back to the Fantasy Football TokeNCast.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Travis, here with Ricky.
Yep, what up?
And we have a special guest today.
Special guest? Who's that special guest, though?
We got Leslie here.
Yeah, they needed somebody with a winning record to come on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm 2-2. That's not winning,
what's
but it's
what's your record, Cody?
2-2. You're 2-2.
Cody.
Yeah.
2-2.
Oh, we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got both spectrums on the show today. The 0-4 and the 4-0.
That's right. And we'll see what's going on, just like usual, for this past week's matchups for Week 4.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little review.
Yeah, check them out, see what happened, and we'll also do a little bit of prediction for the upcoming matchups for Week 5, as per usual.
All right. First, we're gonna go to Leslie versus Cody.
Cody, what happened?
Chris Carson.
Chris Carson.
Yeah, Chris Carson. I mean, Cody kind of got screwed right there.
Yeah, Chris Carson was out.
Well, let me tell you what happened.
And it was a late game start, so there was no.
Cody talked shit on my bench depth last week on this very podcast, and then it turns out that a deep bench only helps you out if you have the right players plugged into your starting lineup. So there's that. I saw that happening,
64
though.
points on his bench.
Woo, that's a lot of points on the bench.
Yeah.
Damn.
So congratulations for your winning bench.
Oh man.
Damn.
He would have whooped her if he
Oh,
had
yeah.
played the right.
I definitely got lucky on that, but also
That's a win.
there's
You
that.
can't. That's fantasy football. There's no way of telling.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well.
So yeah, Leslie took that one.
Leslie took that one home with
That
Blake Bortles.
Yeah, to put Cody at 2-2 on the season, and
Alvin
Leslie
Kamara
at
scoring
undefeated.
another 40.
Kamara's definitely
Ridiculous.
got that cheat
don't
code.
forget my star, Alfred Morris.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Alfred
At
Morris with a
2
huge
points.
2.3, huge 2.3 game. Well, I think John Brown got, what did he get? 20 points? I don't know. I don't remember. It was good.
Yeah.
You know, honey, you're just so lucky that I made that trade with you.
Yeah. Lucky that's one word.
I don't know.
So what's our next matchup?
We'll see how it goes, because Alfred Morris could score a couple of touchdowns in a game.
You know, I think that
okay,
it's not
so-
Jimmy G. He's not nearly as handsome, but Jimmy Beathard's not. He's more competent than people give him credit for. I think they looked okay, actually, surprisingly.
CJ Beathard.
Yeah. CJ Beathard. They're not bringing in anybody else, so
He looked okay. He put up a decent game last week.
he may not be
For a quarterback
terrible
backup.
for
Right.
my team.
I mean, his ceiling is pretty limited, but he was playing all right.
Right.
I would call him not the worst option in the world.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So
CJ Beathard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he'll throw to the tight end, which I'm cool with that. I like.
I'm cool with that too. Yeah, I support that.
Yeah. Okay, so next we got Aaron versus Keith.
Oh, what happened there?
We got Keith coming out with 123 points.
Damn.
Aaron didn't have a bad day. He just got beat by a better team. really.
Kenyon Drake is really just dragging down Aaron's RB.
Yeah,
slot
Browns
there.
D got him -3.
Mike Williams.
He
With
did
the
score.
bad day.
He did score 99 though. Kirk Cousins got him 31.
Aaron's
Julio Jones
at-
with the 21.
Yeah.
You got to trade me Julio, man. If you don't want him, I'll take him off your hands.
Hey, who you gonna trade him for Julio?
Let's see.
a running back. That's
Who
the
did
rule,
I-
right? As long as it's a running back.
Depends which one.
Who did I?
I mean, that's generally a good rule,
propose
though.
to him.
I'm channeling
Adrian
my inner
Peterson and Doug Baldwin.
Brian Jones.
Peterson and Baldwin. You've been sending out that Peterson and Baldwin trade a lot, Travis.
Hey. I mean, those are two people that I feel like are. I haven't seen it from Doug Baldwin yet.
They're both high ceiling
and
players. That's true.
I feel like Adrian Peterson is. I mean, he's going well right
Look at
now.
the numbers.
Why would I not
He's
trade
been
up
running.
for it?
They're
Well,
gonna run him
for something.
Boomer sooner.
Boomer sooner.
All right. So yeah, Aaron's at
Okay,
2-2.
yeah.
And Keith's going to
at
3-1.
Keith's on a streak.
Yeah,
3
he's
games
got
in
that
a
Luck
streak.
is finally
three-game win
looking like the
streak.
old Luck, Luck
Yeah.
is looking like the old Luck. He's
We'll
killing
see
I
it.
what
hope he
happens
does good
tonight.
tonight. I have him in 2 leagues.
Keith's probably nervous about Jordan Howard, and he didn't have another good game.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. But I like Jordan Howard. So.
What's the next matchup?
Wow, we got a barn burner.
Yeah, that fucking was.
Barn burner. Chris versus Ricky.
Oh, yeah, I want you guys.
144 to 138.
Yep,
Ricky cannot catch.
Put up
a break
100,
this
almost
week.
40 points, and you can't win a game. Hey, check out my new graphic though. I want to point this out. Got a new graphic. Check it out. It's pretty. I'm pretty proud of it. It's pretty awesome. If you check it out. Click on it.
I like it.
Click on it.
Oh,
Okay, it didn't work, but it's a little bit of a Delaney Walker situation, chilling there with my man Saquon.
Yeah.
But it's also a little bit of a, what is that cartoon there? Pinky and the Brain.
Oh,
World domination represent.
So you put an injured player as the mascot of your team?
Delaney.
That's pretty appropriate. sweetheart.
Delaney's been my man
that's
been my man for years.
For
I've
years,
drafted
it's
him
true.
multiple years. I
It's
was happy
true.
this year to get him in round 9. I think that's a
So-
steal.
You know, I love Tyrod Taylor too, but he's not my mascot.
Chris,
Well, rest
it
in
was a
peace.
good game for you.
Fuck.
You had
Yeah, it
you
was.
had Packers D go for 21. You
Yeah,
had
oh my
fucking
God.
Corey Davis go for 26.
Fuck.
That was a really good play.
Tariq
I
Cohen.
remember
fuck.
saying on
Tariq
the
Cohen, no.
I remember saying on the last podcast that I thought Tariq Cohen was a bad play, and
Then they just gave it to him. They
obviously
fed
I
him the
was
entire
wrong.
game, and
The
he got
entire
almost
game.
30 points.
Jordan Howard got what, like 5 carries or
Nothing.
something.
Jordan Howard with the 2.5, and then Tariq Cohen with the 26.5.
Antonio Brown with his average. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger with a terrible
Yeah,
game.
that
but hey,
that
you
Antonio
got your
Brown
14
touchdown,
points,
the
at least
Antonio
you
Brown
didn't get
touchdown
it.
at the end, that's the one that sealed the deal.
Yeah.
The garbage.
That's
Yeah.
what did it. Next time.
All right.
Good game, Chris.
Yes, it was a good game, and if you score like that every week, you're probably going to win
145.
all of
Yeah,
your
you're
games.
going to win 145.
All right, next we got Sarah versus Amr. We got Amr with the win here, improving to 4-0.
Damn, another undefeated. Man.
So we got 106 to 78. That was
Bad luck right there.
yeah. She got pretty raked over the coals right there.
Dalvin
She had
Cook.
Dalvin Cook go out in
Dalvin
the
Cook
in
is
the first
fucking
half.
rough right now.
Yeah,
If
he's
you're a
doing.
Dalvin Cook owner,
He's not doing too
you're
well.
on the struggle bus.
It's not great for the #1 overall pick in our draft.
I mean,
Right.
well, yeah,
That's bad.
there's some struggle buses. Fournette struggle bus right now. Dalvin Cook's struggle bus. Le'Veon, obviously. If you're the McKinnon drafter, rough
mean,
weeks.
Gio did 23 though, so that's something.
Yeah,
to
Mixon's
be
been out for
happy
a
about.
while, and Gio's been serviceable as fuck.
Dolphins screwed her.
Yeah.
I was hoping with OJ Howard getting hurt that
You know who's been really bad at football this year?
he would
Demarius
get lost.
Thomas. Amherst
He's
Demarius
been
Thomas
pretty-
has been not
Pretty
eaten.
bad.
Sanders has been eaten with
Sanders,
the kingdom.
I feel like Demarius just looks old. Like they should just throw it up to him in the end zone.
Yeah, so Amr got another win, undefeated.
Yeah, he's undefeated still.
Sarah's at 2-2.
That's going to end pretty soon.
All right.
Next matchup?
Next matchup is Brian versus Alex. And Alex improving to 2-2.
Alex had
Brian
a big day.
going down to 1-3.
Ooh.
Brian at the 1-3. He's got to start winning, man. You
It
gotta
was really
start
just the
pulling 'em out.
Sammy Watkins injury
Sammy Watkins
early in that
done,
game is
Leonard
what
Fournette
that
done.
was. Oh yeah, Fournette and Watkins did him in.
Yep.
It's hard. I mean, he had a
Those
great
are the
day
two.
actually. Otherwise, look at his. He had a good day otherwise. But those two big players going down.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt going for 25, pretty much.
Oh man, he looked really good.
DeAndre Hopkins going for 27. Adam Thielen going for 23. I mean,
That
That whole
overtime.
game was
Just
just super good for fantasy.
ridiculous.
Which one?
Yeah.
The Rams and the Vikings.
yeah,
It was.
Vikings.
If you had almost any player,
Jared Goff
You did
scoring
really
like
well.
45 points or something.
That one and the Houston game with the Colts.
Yeah.
That game went into overtime. That
Yeah.
game was good for fantasy. The Titans and the Eagles game went into overtime. That was good for fantasy. Lots of overtime games,
Yeah.
man. That's a lot of points.
Browns and
That's a lot of extra
Browns
points.
and Oakland.
Corey Davis got an extra touchdown. Alshon got an extra touchdown. Like these big plays happen.
Right, for sure. All right, next matchup we got Miranda versus me, and I took her down. Got my my second win. It's I'm proving to 2-2.
Miranda.
Miranda's going down to 1-3. Sorry about you. I had my defense go for -2. I was
It's rough.
I was a little worried
Yeah.
about it, but I was like, I don't.
You played the defense going against the Chiefs.
I didn't want to change it because
you asked
it was
for that, dog.
Well,
it's the Chiefs. You're gonna play any defense going against the Chiefs. I'm not trying to fuck with.
Oh yeah, I didn't have to play them. I wanted to keep them for this week.
Oh, you're trying to use them.
week.
That's okay. Well, that's fair. Hey,
and I didn't need. They were on a Monday, and I didn't need.
It doesn't matter. You won, so really, it's a moot point.
Like I had 122 going into Monday night.
So what happened with Miranda here?
Miranda, she had an okay game. She just Miranda.
Shady's in a rough place right now.
He's not doing very well.
I mean, the man had
Juju didn't
ribs.
really have a very good game, but that was the Steelers overall. We didn't have a good game.
Did they win?
I mean, Seahawks against Arizona only scored 6 points. But yeah, really that was.
I mean, it was not a terrible day.
I mean, she had an okay. Odell Beckham, you don't expect him to score 10. You expect him to score about 16.
Shepard had like a big game.
Yeah, she had 52 points on her bench. That sucks.
At least Miranda's going to get to play Devonta Freeman again. She's probably looking forward to that next week.
All right, and that's all the matchups.
Nice.
I definitely went through all the matchups this time.
The double check. Okay, so that was a review of week 4. Let's talk about week 5. Got some predictions. What's going to happen here? Who's going to take? Is anybody going to remain undefeated?
All right. So first matchup this week, we got Cody versus Brian.
Damn.
Brian absolutely has to have a win this week. Like he's 1-3 right now. It's looking dire.
I'm sure he doesn't know that. I'm sure.
I know he probably does know.
What
that.
would happen if
He's
he lost?
pretty
If he lost
savvy
week
at
5, what would
Fantasy.
happen?
I mean,
He would go to.
it's hard to come back from 1-4.
1-4, yeah, that's.
It's hard to come
What
back
a
from
loser.
1-4. Ricky's trying to get to 1-4.
Yeah.
I got goals. I'm gonna get some W's.
Yeah.
We're trying to get Leslie to 4-1.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't think this is the week for
we're gonna have
that.
to get it.
Or Cody might go to 3-2.
Yeah. All right. So,
Definitely, he said.
we got Zeke versus Melvin. I feel like that could go either way. Houston has a pretty good defensive line, but I don't know. I think Zeke can beat it. Calvin Ridley in that Pittsburgh game is going to be very. He's going to go off.
That's just going to be a high-scoring game,
Yeah,
though.
for sure.
Is Will Fuller healthy?
AJ Green. Will Fuller's. I mean, I think he's in practice.
Is he ever?
I think he's practicing.
I don't know. This is going to be a good game. You guys
Rob
got both got good players.
Gronkowski tonight.
They said that he could have come back in that game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they said.
Some weird coaching choices.
Yeah. And then so we got Brian over here with. I said Melvin Gordon. He's got Alshon Jeffrey in there. We sure Jeffrey's gonna play?
Yeah.
Alshon's going to play. He's healthy.
I mean, he's
He'll be fine.
No, they were giving him just a.
True.
They were just giving him some rest.
We'll see.
He's healthy.
So Emmanuel Sanders.
Didn't even have a
Emmanuel
cue.
Sanders is a good play.
He's got a
He's
good
got
team.
Jags D.
This is
I
gonna
don't
be
know
a-
the
this is
Jags
gonna be a
D
shootout.
versus KC. That's.
I think AJ Green gets
a
another.
Jaggy D? I don't know.
Matt Ryan's going to have a
Sounds
big day.
painful.
a Jaggy D.
Stafford could have a good day too, though. That might be a big game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is going to be a really close one. Who do you got, Travis? Brian or Cody?
Man,
Leslie, who do you got?
I feel it. I mean, I'm going Cody here. I feel like he's got better matchups.
Yeah, I'm going to say Cody on this one.
I think Brian wins.
You think Brian wins?
I think Brian wins.
Okay.
And I think Mahomes gets picked off for the first time.
Well, I think that could happen, and they could still win.
I mean, no, I would be surprised. If Cody wins, but I mean, it's just more fun for me to pick Brian too. So there's that.
Right.
You're welcome,
All right. Next we got Keith versus Ricky.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. Keith's going down.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's got Jared Goff. Jared Goff threw 6 touchdowns
Jared
last
Goff
week, or 5
sucks.
touchdowns.
Yeah, look, Burita is a little banged up. Okay,
He is
Landry's
a little
He's
banged
got
up.
James
Okay.
Conner
James
sucks. And
James Conner sucks.
And
James
yeah.
Conner's going to be fine.
James Conner's going to be good.
No,
Sony Michel's going to be really good tonight. That's going to be a good.
Oh, you're damn right.
good play. I tried to trade him so many times.
It got close. It got close.
Yeah.
But it didn't go.
Couldn't do it. So we got John Brown versus Cleveland. It's a good play.
Yes.
Keenan Allen, I hope you need to go off,
Jeez,
please.
for the love of God, Keenan.
I
Have a
you in
good
another
game.
league.
Why did I draft you?
Right.
Don't be rude.
It's at the point where I'm allowed to be rude until he has a big one.
Is it?
Yes, it is. It's a lot of draft capital.
I don't know if you're gonna
should-
pull this one out.
Hey, fuck
man.
off! I'm gonna win.
All right, so
Honey,
the
you should
projections
just do
are
better.
the exact same.
It's the same.
113.2 for both of them.
Oh my God, that's
I think-
insane. Down to the point too.
I think he's got you on this one though.
People, for what
think
reason
you're
is the same projection down to the point too? What is your reasoning?
Because he's got Jared Goff and James Conner and Sterling Shepard.
Okay, so you're a Steelers fan, so you think Heath's gonna win because you want James Conner to get 3 touchdowns.
No. Because James Conner's good and he's going versus a terrible defense.
What about Leslie?
Especially
Leslie,
against-
who do you woman I'm going to marry? Who do you have in this matchup?
Honey, I like you a lot. But I have some bad news.
No.
Here's the thing. Every week that you lose, I seem to win.
Wait, so you think that you winning is because of me losing?
I'm just saying
If your verses are
it
good.
happens to
Are
be
they- I mean-
what's happening. It's the trend right now,
Because
honey.
they're correlated doesn't mean it's causative.
I mean, it's 4 in a row though.
I
You
know,
can't-
like, it-
that
you
is some
can't
gambler's
argue with-
fallacy bullshit.
No, you got to stay in the flames.
That's it.
right.
After 3 times, you got to stay in the flames,
That's
right?
a cognitive bias, and you know it.
I listened to
Fine,
fantasy
I
football,
say that
everyone
Ricky
do.
wins this matchup and Keith loses, and Keith will obviously just
Your mascot is an injured player.
No, and Saquon.
Yeah.
Saquon's not hurt.
And you know what
Saquon's
the
good.
Giants said? The Giants said today that they want to get Saquon more touches, and I agree.
Wow. You mean they made the revolutionary call of giving their best player
But
the
he's
ball
versus
more?
Carolina though, and they have
I don't
really
give a
good
fuck.
defense.
They pass it to him. They
That's
pass it
true.
to him.
I mean,
Well,
they have really
you've
good
got
linebackers. That's what I'm
Saquon
I know, I
playing
guess
against
good.
Keith's Panthers defense, so we'll see who
Yeah.
comes out
How
on
hurt is
top.
Burrito really hurt, or is he just kind of hurt?
He's gonna play, I think. I
It
think
is
he's
against
gonna play.
Arizona. That still could be good for him. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It's
We'll
a
see.
toss-up.
It's
But I'm gonna win.
It's obviously a toss-up based on the projection, but I just feel like he has a few better matchups.
Cooper Kupp's gonna get 3 touchdowns.
Again?
He
Yeah,
could
why
do
not?
it. I'm not saying he won't.
Is that ever
Next we got
last week.
Amr versus Aaron,
games in a row?
and
just last
we got a projection of 101 to 97.
Amr has the 101.
Amr has
like
the 101.
Somebody needs to make some adjustments.
Some adjustments here. So is
Yeah.
Amr's looking to be undefeated at 5-0 if he wins against Aaron here. He's obviously got some good plays with Mahomes and Gurley. Aaron Jones is a good play this week. I like that play.
I like Aaron
I think
Jones.
Demaryius Thomas is a shitty play.
Michael Thomas is.
I
gonna
like that
be
Justin
really
Tucker play.
good. Aaron,
Of course you like Justin Kicker.
yeah,
That's what I
Justin.
call him.
Okay, so Aaron has a big problem because I
But
don't
he
know if
does have
Devontae
Austin
Adams,
Hooper.
Is
I don't know.
Adams playing? Because he's hurt. isn't he?
Exactly.
No, I think
Devontae
he's
Adams.
He's playing.
He might play, but who knows what he'll
I
do.
don't- He would check that shit because that's Sunday morning. I don't.
His main problem is Kenyon Drake. Who
Oh
has
yeah, that is a
been
problem. That is a
sad,
problem.
sad.
Kenyon Drake needs it. But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if just out of nowhere, for no reason at all, Kenyon Drake actually just got fed 20 times or something. Just because they
true.
kind of need that change. They're like they lost, right? They lost, so maybe they try something different.
Sure, but against the Cincinnati defense, do you think they'll make the call to do
I
that?
think they're gonna get wrecked. I think Miami's gonna lose, but I don't.
Says his status is on shaky ground.
Shaky
Devontae
ground.
Adams.
Okay, I think that's the playmaker. If Adams plays this, Aaron has more of a chance. But if Adams is out too, I think that's going to be rough.
He's got Devin Funchess or Mike Williams to put in there.
That's
Both
true.
of them have
Oh
really
yeah,
good
that's
matchups.
okay. Yeah, Funchess is good, especially because
Yeah.
Olsen is still out.
The one thing that warms my heart is that Aaron picked up Frank Gore, who I drafted with one of my last picks. I almost drafted James Conner over him, but I thought, oh no, I'll take Frank Gore. And then I tried to trade him several times. In fact, I tried to trade him to Ricky.
Yeah, how'd that go? How'd that go for you?
It didn't work
Trade.
out, obviously.
Decline
Okay,
offer.
so I think just based on Todd Gurley and Aaron Jones and Michael Thomas, I think he's going to take this because they have really good matchups.
Yeah.
I mean, Amr has just really
Amr,
good players
I'm sorry.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been rolling this year. I mean,
No, Philip Lindsay could try and
I'm not
punch
going to go
somebody,
against.
yeah.
If Adams doesn't play, I feel like maybe you even just play Frank Gore with Drake and just say fuck it, and conquer
over
the back.
Funches.
Is Olsen playing? Is he? Because he's practicing.
No, Olsen's not playing this week.
Olsen's not
He'll either
He practiced today.
Yeah, but they were saying like week 7 for Olsen.
Yeah, but he's already practicing.
Limited. Well, I mean, limited. It's
Yeah.
like so.
I just think
if he goes out there,
If not
he's
this
in
week, I wouldn't
practice,
surprise me if he
so.
plays next week. If not week 5, I bet he plays week 6.
Maybe he might play week 6.
Okay, but yeah, Funches would still have more value for sure.
Greg
Okay,
Olsen was
so-
officially limited in Thursday's
The fact that he has pads
practice,
on at all, that he's
so-
practicing at all, is like that's a lot different from the last time.
I didn't think he had
this
pads
injury.
on. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, next we got Sarah versus Chris. We got
What's the projection?
96.1 to 107 for Chris.
Oh, Chris has
Chris has the 107. Sarah has the 96. She's got some good matchups. She's got Drew Brees at home to Washington. That's going to be good for her. She's got T.J. Yeldon in there. I don't even know if he's going to play.
I think he's going to have to play.
Sarah looks like you need a running back. Sarah, you want to make a trade? Looks like you need a running back. You got some banged up.
Oh, okay. So he's expected to go. So T.J. Yeldon's expected to go this week.
Look how many banged up backs she has. All her backs are banged up.
It's true. And
Look at
she
all
has
of them.
T.Y.
Look at
Hilton. T.Y. Hilton's out tonight.
Marshawn
so
Lynch.
That's bad
She's
for her.
having a rough time.
T.J. Yeldon.
She's
Dalvin Cook.
But she is rolling out the dirty Danny Amendola.
Gio Bernard.
Oh,
Corey
she
Clement.
is playing Danny Amendola. I don't know about Danny Amendola.
Danny
Damn,
Amendola.
And you're playing Tyler Lockett with Doug Baldwin back. That's not a very. I don't think that's a.
Hey, I think Chris playing Ben. I think Ben's
Like
gonna
I might
have a big game.
Well, I don't want to mess with your lineup, so I'm
I feel
gonna,
like
I'm gonna
Chris
leave
is gonna
it
have
as
Ben
is.
and both
I will
McCaffrey.
give you my opinion. If you have questions about your bench.
Oh yeah, send him in before.
Yeah, send them in, or just send them to me on Facebook, and I will answer them there. I don't want to do it on the podcast.
I like
just in
Chris's
case
receiver.
you don't
I think
want
Chris's
me to.
receivers will have a good week.
Yeah, I think Chris is going to come out with this, mainly because
Her
of
running backs,
Danny
Sarah's
Amendola
running
and
backs
Tyler
are
Lockett.
in. She's got Marshawn, but that's about it. She's got some.
I mean, T.J. Yeldon's going to have a really good game.
Is he healthy? He doesn't look healthy.
Yeah, he's healthy for
He's
sure.
projected high.
Yeah, for sure. He's
I
going
bet
to have a good
I
game.
bet they give Corey Grant work there too.
I mean, he may get like 5 or 6 carries. I don't think he's going to get the majority. Like, I don't think he's going to get even half of the carries.
We'll see.
Because
half. Yeah, probably
T.J.
not half,
Yeldon,
but he'll
T.J.
definitely get
Yeldon
some.
is just better at
Yeah,
football than him.
Yeldon will get used more, but I think they use both, especially if Yeldon's banged up at all.
Right. All right. Next we have Alex versus me, and he's projected at 105, and I'm projected at 101. So
And you're
we
both
got
2
a pretty
and 2.
close. Yeah, we are both 2 and 2. So this will decide a little bit. I got Mike Evans on bye. So I got David Johnson versus San Francisco. That's a good matchup for me.
Mm-hmm.
Phillip Rivers at home to Oakland. That's a good matchup for me.
Oh yeah.
He has really good players. Period.
I mean,
He doesn't really
Aaron
have
Rodgers.
great matchups.
Aaron Rodgers
Aaron
is
Rodgers
good.
has a good matchup versus Detroit, and he's got Jimmy Graham in the same game. He's playing Kenny Stills versus Cincy, and I don't know about that.
I mean,
Excuse me.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to honestly. Any given week, it's kind of hard to say which Miami receiver is going to benefit because usually one of them eats, but it's hard to say which one is going to be on any given week. So
Right.
you know,
I
that's
get hungry every time you guys talk about eating on this podcast, which was literally every time you have this podcast.
it's a common phrase, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Eating.
I think it's
Yeah,
a
you
common.
have
I mean,
to.
eating.
You-
Yeah,
just like
most,
Zeke.
Look at
most people
Zeke.
do it. I know. I bought you the
Most
T-shirt.
people do
but
it.
Yeah, man.
You just make me hungry.
Adam
That's because we
Thielen's-
record the
Adam-
podcast at dinner time.
Adam Thielen's gonna eat. He's gonna. I mean,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
gonna get a
Thielen's-
lot. He's gonna get a lot of targets, just because he's Adam Thielen.
Yep.
And
And the Houston game might be interesting too. I mean, Dallas secondary been pretty solid,
but he
it's-
does have Kerryon Johnson Kareem Hunt versus Jacksonville. So I feel good about that.
That's going to be an
matchup.
interesting game. I can't wait to watch that one.
Kerryon Johnson against Green Bay is a good a good matchup for him. I feel like.
So who's
he's
going to
do
take this
well.
one, Alex or Travis?
I feel like I'm going to take it, but I'm a little biased, you know. I think I have good matchups in all my games.
Yeah.
That's the reason I picked up Benjamin Watson this week to play versus Washington.
Damn,
because
I think this will be pretty close.
There's literally only so many tight ends out there, so
It's true. And Trey Burton's on a bye.
having anyone over no one is probably a good call.
Right.
That's a good way to score points. Typically,
I got the Broncos versus the
So you
Jets.
saved from reviewing our week 4. You saved the Broncos D during that rough matchup with the Chiefs because you want this one. You want the Jets matchup
versus a rookie, right?
Okay.
That's fair.
So you think that Sam Darnold's just gonna throw like 3 picks or whatever?
Well, maybe not 3, but he could throw a pick 6, and that would make the day right there.
And that wouldn't surprise me. But their Jets are playing at home, and the Jets look competent before the season, even though they haven't been great.
Yeah, but I think the Broncos defense is underrated right now.
Yeah, I think that
Based on because everybody's comparing them to Jacksonville. They're not Jacksonville for sure, but
no one is.
they're the Broncos.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good game.
Like, I really don't know if that's going to be a good game. That may be a beatdown.
You think it's going to be a beatdown, really?
It may be. I don't think.
so.
I mean, it may not be, but it may be.
It might be a defensive beatdown with some offensive mistakes on both sides.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yes. Okay.
Well, Sam Darnold, the kindergarten quarterback, is just too cute, but I don't think he's going to do well against
quarterback.
the Broncos.
Oh man,
honestly.
he has a beard.
I do think DJ.
He does.
DJ has a good game.
But it's a blonde beard, which is barely a beard.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, we already did this.
I don't know. I think Alex might take that.
All right. Lastly, we're gonna go to Leslie versus Miranda.
Bum.
Boom. The
Girl
booty scooters.
Does Leslie go to 5-0, or does Miranda get a win and go
Well,
to?
All right. So the
here's
projection
the
is
2 and
107 for Leslie to 104 for
Oh, okay.
Miranda.
It's a close.
So
it's a close one.
it's gonna
However,
be a close one.
I haven't made my final roster adjustments
that's
as
right.
of today.
She's got Alvin Kamara questionable.
Psychological
Well,
warfare early
I
in the
think,
week.
I think that's gonna be fine. But no, I still have Alfred Morris plugged in.
You should
as
probably
my
just bench
RB2.
Kamara.
Oh, thanks, honey.
You should
I
let him
think-
look. He's got a cue. He's tired. He needs
Honey,
to rest.
I don't want to take advice from somebody who's 0
He
4.
needs to
You
rest.
should-
You should definitely bench him.
You should play Rashad Penny.
Thanks. That's
Over
really
Alvin
excellent.
Yeah, you should
Kamara.
over Alvin. Yeah, definitely.
Well, listen to myself.
Uh,
No, I don't have Joe Mixon plugged into my lineup yet. I wanted to
He's
see
in that IR spot.
He's in my IR spot, and I'm kind of hoping that maybe I can put another player into my IR spot. Perhaps Randall Cobb will be ruled out so that I don't have to really drop anybody.
He might be ruled out. I don't know. How hard is
He
Cobb?
might be, he might not be. I don't know. He's
pretty banged up.
He's
well, if
all
Alvin
banged
Kamara's
up, so-
rolled out, you
But
can
if
put
you
him
put,
in.
oh, thanks, wow.
There you go. Solve that one.
I love how this league roots for failure.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Hey,
only
somebody's gotta
when
fail
you're
every game.
only when you're the top.
I guess
It's
that's
hard
true.
at the top.
You know, I take a screenshot of the standings every week just
Of
so I can
course
enjoy
you
it
do.
as
Yeah.
long as
Of
possible.
course
This
you
has
do.
never happened to me before.
Hold on to it. Hold it close to, tightly to your
it's,
chest.
It's nice.
You have to,
I've
you have
been
to
there
hold
for
on
sure.
to it. When
I think I went
Exactly.
7-0 in one.
Look, I know
Not last year, but the year before.
I know the week will come when I do not win, and I'm prepared for it mentally. So I'm just going to enjoy it as long as possible.
That's right.
And make sure that I brag about it to Ricky as much as possible because he is somewhat insufferable. Y'all don't have to live
I'm
with
insufferable.
him.
Have you lived with yourself the last 4 weeks?
But yes, I have, obviously. You have been insufferable for 2 years, though,
Hey.
winning.
It's tough on top.
2 years.
So Miranda here,
Yeah.
I gotta say her running backs, Shady again. What do you think? Shady gonna have a good week?
I mean,
Finally?
it is very possible for Shady to have a really good week. Although the Titans defense was one of the biggest pickups of the week on the waiver wire. So
It's possible, but
He'll either be shady or shitty.
yeah,
it's true.
it wouldn't surprise
True.
me if he was Shady.
She gets Devonta Freeman back in the
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
that's
matchup.
clutch.
That's
That's
going to
true.
be really good for her.
That's clutch.
Juju in the same matchup. That's going to be really good for her. I think Odell Beckham scores.
I definitely like her receivers better than mine.
Yeah, she does have
yeah.
good receivers.
She's
Yeah,
very
I think-
strong core there.
If you can play Joe Mixon over Alfred Morris, I think that you
No,
have
you should
it.
play Alfred Morris.
Thank you, honey.
I think that you have it if you.
Thank you, honey. You gifted me that
Oh,
turd.
yeah. Hey, he's gonna kill
He's,
it.
he's not a total turd.
No. Do you think Tom Brady has a good game finally against the Colts, or do you think he just keeps shitting the
Oh,
bed?
that's tonight too. You're about to find out.
Yeah.
Because Tom Brady's not been,
He
But
hasn't been
gets,
great.
He gets Julian Edelman
He's what,
back.
16 on the year or
Gronk will
something?
be fine.
It's not Tom Brady, you know what I mean?
He's not Tom
But the
Brady yet.
Patriots
But he
take
hasn't had
September
his
off.
weapons.
It's
He hasn't
October
had
now.
his blankie.
Yeah.
Edelman's back.
Edelman's his blankie.
Gronk's there.
They
Yeah.
figured out how to
And
use
he's
Sony
getting-
Michel. Like,
Sony.
He's getting
the team
Josh
is,
Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh
This week,
Gordon,
too.
yeah. They'll probably still limit him.
Gordon who?
They
We'll
might
see.
still limit him a little bit.
I don't know.
Because his
we'll
hamstring
see.
was bothering him or whatever.
Blah,
Right.
blah, hamstring.
Hamstrings are
This
the
is the
worst.
year of the
hamstring.
hamstring.
The pork bowl.
Is that the last matchup?
Yeah, it is. That is the
well, you
last
didn't say
match.
who's
Oh, yeah, who's
win.
going to win, Miranda or Leslie?
You know what? I'm gonna go Miranda on this
Yeah,
one.
I think Miranda takes it too.
Well, I guess I will continue to be right about fantasy football compared to the two of you and root for myself.
Of course
Yeah,
you will.
yes, obviously.
Who do you
Team
think?
Booty Scooter forever!
And now we're going to do the interview portion of the podcast. So I'm going to ask Leslie a few questions. So, Leslie, tell us about the leagues that you play in and how long you've been playing.
Okay. I have been playing for 4 years now. I am, in addition to this league, I started my very first league with a group of women who had no idea how to play, and we all learned to play together. Actually, all their husbands were playing for them, and
That's interesting.
Ricky was no help to me, which is why I was
Oh, no.
terrible that
I
year.
refuse to.
Yeah. Hey,
No, that's not true. I helped
you got to
in that
learn.
league.
You got to learn.
Well,
I
you
did.
didn't
I
help
helped you
me.
in that league. That's completely false. I remember helping you in that league.
You didn't help me till after the draft, and at that point, it was
You didn't
really
ask me any
downhill.
draft questions.
I didn't know what questions to ask. I had no idea what I was
Yeah.
doing. So
I remember giving you advice not in our league, but in your other leagues. That's
sure.
what I
Yeah,
recall.
Ricky, I will say, Ricky never helps me with this league. You can
Of course.
be sure.
But I did answer
Well, this
other
year his
stuff.
advice is bad, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Well, maybe as purposeful.
Yeah, well, there
All
you
right.
go.
So,
I dropped
you say you've been playing for 4 years. That's respectable. That's not. I mean,
Yeah,
This
that's
is my
okay.
4th year.
right.
Yeah.
And
In the
so
same leagues.
What is your favorite type of league, and how many people do you like in a league?
Ooh, I will say, I feel like 12 team is the sweet spot there because
Yeah, it's nice.
That's my preferred.
I've
That's
played
nice.
in like a 10 team league, and the waiver wires is there's like
It's boo-boo.
always so many good players.
It's boo-boo.
But at the same time, I played in a 14 team league too. In fact, my ladies league that I'm still playing in
I like it.
is none of them know how to
It's-
draft. So
yeah.
like, there's no defenses out there because everyone thinks they should have 3 defenses.
Yeah, it is a weird draft when everybody
have-
does different stuff.
It was so bad. So this might be the last year I play in that league.
Oh man.
Well, it's like when everybody
Is that
has like
one the
three
one
quarterbacks.
that you have that's for wine?
Yes, yeah, that one was a $20 bottle of wine buy-in, winner take all.
That's cool.
And I almost won
That's
it
a
last
good
year.
idea.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was really fun.
Boozing.
Except that it was winner take all, and this
Yeah.
year I suggested that it should not be. And some dumb bitch who got 3rd place, I got 2nd last year by
How
2
do
points.
you really feel about that?
Right.
Well, look, that dumb bitch who got 3rd thought she got 2nd because she won the consolation bracket, and that is not how standings work. But it's okay. She demanded that she have a bottle of wine for winning fake 2nd place, and I was so pissed off.
She just wanted a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
just
she
wanted
could
a
go
bottle
fucking
of
buy
wine.
it herself because let me tell you, I got 2nd place fair and square, and I should have gotten 1st, but Lamar Miller boned me.
Yeah.
He does that.
That's what
Did
happens.
that. He did that to me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
mean.
That O-line is terrible.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
bad.
well, that was just a bad call on my part. But I'm also in a league with a bunch of guys in my work. I'm the only woman in that league, and I'm also 4-0 in that league as well. So,
They're
and
just
that,
letting you in because you're a girl.
I'm not sure they are. I think half of them are genuinely bad. And,
Maybe so.
Those are the best.
Yeah, that's the league where I was able to make a trade. I traded Tyler Lockett and got Cam Newton. So
Wow.
that should tell you who I'm playing with there. But it's a really high
And
payout.
she named her squad the Booty Scooters.
That's right.
That's
I had
right.
Cam in 2 leagues.
Ridiculous.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
Cam's had a good season so far.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, he runs a lot.
Yeah, you
Hey,
get his touchdowns too.
I was genuinely surprised at our draft. I took Cam as the 8th overall quarterback, and I mostly took him because he was there. You guys didn't want him. So.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted. I
don't know. As another plug, like, I was using the Ultimate Draft Kit, and he's like the number 3 quarterback there. And I went, how is this guy still sitting
I would say
there?
he's usually top 6. I would say he's usually top 6. Top
Yeah,
5.
if y'all don't know,
People
the
go late
fantasy
on
footballers
quarterbacks.
have a draft kit called the UDK, and I would suggest that you get it. It's just a good tool. You can use it all year.
I think the best part about the UDK is the reception perception stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Out of all the rankings are like okay, but you can get rankings.
I actually posted a picture of one of the
those
reception perception.
That one
chart.
That one thing that they bundle in with. I mean, that's somebody else's product.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
remember who
amazing.
it is, but they bundle them together.
It's Matt Harmon.
Matt Harmon stuff. Yeah, that is the reason. I think that's the best part of that. It's so good.
For sure. It's really good. I was thinking now we'd talk about a little standings. So we have
It's not good.
the Booty Scooters and the Todd Time.
Both
on
undefeated. The only
top,
undefeated.
4-0.
The only undefeated. So
let's see who has more points though on the season. That's me.
Yeah, points
Aw.
for.
look, who has the most?
by-
Who has the most points
by
against?
40.
Who has the most points against? Travis, can you answer me? Who's the points?
I think
most
it's
points
going to
against?
be you.
Yeah, you goddamn right, it's me.
I'm so glad you won at
But it's only
something.
by 10. You only have it by 10.
I mean,
So,
look, I see
look.
513, and look how many people have on the low 400s
Honey,
there.
you
Yeah.
won at losing.
414. Oops. 430.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get some points scored on you.
Hey, it'll happen eventually.
Oh,
I just
it'll
hope
happen
that
right now.
I just hope that I score more than that. So
Yeah.
next
no, I
we
like
have.
that. Did you see Brian's comment on the? It was on Facebook, I think. But Brian, I was saying on Sweeper, there's a setting like when in the league settings, where you can get 2 points for winning a matchup in any given week,
Yeah.
or you can get 1 point for playing against the
so
average
you get,
of the week.
You get
or
the
you can get 0
win. So
points.
if you get the win at the versus matchup, the 1-on-1, you get a point, and
You get
then
2
if you
points.
are
You get 2 points.
well, if you get that, what he was talking about is if you get that win, and you get over half. So
you beat the league
you
average.
take the average of every score in the league, and you get over that, then you get another point.
Correct. 2 points. Yeah.
Right. So that's.
I don't know about you guys, but I actually really enjoy that sleeper app. Like it's.
Oh, it's
I know
great,
we
yeah.
drafted on there, but like
I like it.
There's
I really
also
like the alerts.
it does have really good alerts. I told you about it on the first episode. I said y'all need to get this
think
because
it was good for drafting, too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for
I
drafting
liked
too for
drafting
sure.
on there, but it was, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There are pros and cons to each of them, I believe.
It's
but
true.
it is a very good. I don't know. It has a lot of. It's made by people who just have options there for things that you would want the others don't have, or
Yeah.
and it's a pretty easily understood UI.
Right. So next we have the African Dick Dicks in third place at 3-1, and then
A
fourth,
strong start for the Dick Dicks this
Yes.
year after having some heartbreaking times in the past. He's got a nice strong start here. And you know what's interesting is he doesn't even have Le'Veon. You know, he's having a 3-1
doesn't have
season,
Le'Veon.
and he doesn't even have Bell.
Yeah.
So
He
that's
scored a lot of points, and he hasn't got many points scored on him.
Is
He's
Bell
got
gonna play
the third least points scored on
some
him.
football? When is he gonna play some
Week
football?
7.
He's gonna play. Well, he's gonna come back in week 7. That's the Steelers bye, and then he's gonna
Are they
play
gonna
on
play
week
him
8.
though?
In week 8, yeah.
I bet they do.
It's already. I
Why
mean,
wouldn't they?
It's
been
decided
reported that he
by
wants,
Tomlin.
Yes. Well, Tomlin won't say
Tomlin
anything.
has not talked to Le'Veon.
Tomlin,
though.
Tomlin never says anything.
Okay, I mean, all I'm saying is
nobody
that
will know
Bell
until it
talked to that
happens.
reporter and said all that shit, but he didn't talk to the Steelers and say all that shit.
Well, yeah, but he's starting to at least sound contrite.
Like,
Which
sounds
is
like
fine.
it's desperate is the
if
word.
the Steelers
Yeah, desperate
are
is
not
the word,
winning,
right?
What do
He
they
probably just
have?
ran out of money.
No, he did not run out of money. He did not spend that many jet ski and Miami trip paychecks in that short span of time.
We'll see. All right, so next is
Travis.
me
Oh, wait,
at,
all the
2
2 and 2s. Let's just list it.
Well, okay,
Travis,
so at
Alex,
2 and 2, yeah.
Sarah, Cody, Aaron. Damn,
So
that's a
many
huge
2 and
squad.
2s.
Squad.
And I have the most points scored for me. I have 431. Alex right behind me at 429.
That's the most?
Not the most in all, but
The most
of
over
the
the
2 and
2s.
2
Oh, of the 2 and 2s.
Yeah.
teams.
Yep.
Nice.
So actually, one of the 1 and 3s has more points than me.
That's
has
from
more
last
points
week.
than Keith.
That's from last week alone.
Keith's got that
Okay.
3-win streak.
Keith does have that 3-win streak, and he's got 454 points.
Oh, Miranda has that 3-loss streak.
But she's at 456. Or no, that's not her.
Nope.
Oh, that's Chris. Chris has
That's what I told
456.
you. Yeah, I bet most of that is from last week.
It's true.
When he
He's
got
at
138 points last week alone.
144.
44.
That's right. You had
Exactly.
138. You still lost.
God damn it. And then
Yeah.
it's Brian, me, and Miranda down at the bottom of the barrel
it
here.
is.
Wow.
At the
Well,
1 and 3s and the
to
0
be
and
fair,
4s.
there is
Chris is 1 and 3.
there are not 0 and 4s, honey. It's just you.
I said 1 and 3s and 4. I mean, it's the same thing.
It's not. You're alone.
But three-
You're the only loser.
I mean, 430 points PF there. Look at that. 430. I got the same amount as Brian. Brian and I have the exact same amount.
Yeah, but his team is better than yours because he was able
But
to
it's
win
the
a
same amount of
game.
points. How is it better if it's the same amount of points?
Honey, you have to actually get the W.
I have a lot more. No, yeah, I do have a lot more points.
He has
against-
1 win.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you
That's
gotta
one
have
more than you do.
You gotta have goals. Okay, you gotta start somewhere.
He has 1/10 of a point more than you do on the season.
That's
And
unbelievable.
he's had almost 100 points.
I guess it's
less
only
scored
only one win, so I guess that
against
shouldn't be
him.
too surprising. But it's only one win, one difference.
Yeah, but
Ricky's had the most points scored on him, but Chris is pretty close. Chris had 503 as well.
Yeah, it's been rough for both Chris and I. We were talking
Yeah.
on Facebook during our matchup, and it was just we were both just depressed. We
Right.
had so many points scored on us.
Right. So many points.
well, should my reign come to an end, I promise to
Retribution.
yeah.
We'll see if Amr or Leslie gets to continue
hope-
their undefeated streak.
Both of them lose this week.
Yeah.
I hope me.
I hope
well,
all
actually,
the 2 and 2s lose as well.
I hope both of them lose.
really
I
think it's
hope
possible,
Keith loses, and I hope I win. So
I hope you all lose.
Tie-
losers.
I hope everybody loses,
tied with
and then
Keith.
I
Everyone lose.
get all your wins. So you all lose, and I just get your wins. That's what I
Honey,
want. I'm gonna eat some W's like James.
eat.
eat some W's like Jay.
So hungry. You owe me a pizza.
I'm down for pizza.
Ooh, yes. I always want pizza.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, that was the podcast, and I guess we'll see y'all next time. Until then, form the token ring.
Yeah.
This has been a Token Ring production. All music brought to you by Richie Flo. You can find his beats at SoundCloud,